Night rain, rain over this high roof. City glow stains the low clouds. Cold hands wrapped in my own sleeves. Your name burns quiet on my tongue. I almost call, then lose my nerve again. These unreturned calls live only in my head. I loved you best in silence, where nothing could break us apart. Just fading light on that small cafe window, two almost smiles that never quite met. I loved you best in silence. Our past heart never learned to stay. Empty doorways, no more than we do. Photographs shaken that we never took. I waited inside each passing year. I almost spoke, then drown the words again. All that we were stayed locked in my chest. I loved you best in silence, when nothing could break us apart. Night rain hid the truth on my face. My fault was thinking I had time. I loved you best in silence. Under 1 week street lamp, I was brave. I talked to the dark, not to you. My trembling breath broke against that doorway. If I had spoken, I'd hold you longer. The street kept my words like lost keys. Now quiet left, I'm with your absence. I trace our life that never happened. Too late sits heavy on my shoulders. I carry our ghosts reflect in glass. I loved you best in silence, where nothing could break us apart. Because you stayed dreaming, you never hurt me. This almost love died pure, untouched, unnamed. I would've held you longer if allowed. I loved you best in silence. Some love stay whispers, and that is all forever. Nightfall curls along the tracks, cold bench biting through my coat, empty signs humming, tired light. Your laugh hides behind the noise. I count the letters I never dared sing, every line a door I left closed. I loved you in the almost, where our hands never learned names, photographs shaking inside my chest. The love that never began hurts deeper. I loved you in the almost. Rain on glass, that small bright cafe. You smiled once, the whole room blurred. I stood still, your chair left bare. My fault lives there in that pause. If I had spoken, would time have stayed? Would night rain fade from your doorway? I loved you in the almost, when my silence wrote our fate. Quiet rooms filled with your soft ghost. You didn't come back, you never left. I loved you in the almost. Old bookstore windows cloud with breath. I see you framed in fading light. Your eyes hold mine, then vanish. Some dreams are meant to stay silent. Trembling breath meets cold hands of air. I reach out and touch nothing. True heartbreak is love that never lived. No goodbye, just a missing word. I waited inside a life half drawn. Fading light spills through an empty doorway. I loved you in the almost. Night streets blur like wedding veins. On return calls to a name I whispered. My fault, this ache without a past. The love that never began owns me. I loved you in the almost. I stepped through closing doors, still holding your absence. Cold hands tucked in my coat, gray sky pressed low on the pier. Your name rests quiet on screen. Unsent words hum like weak light. If I had spoken, if I had stayed, would this fading light still hold you? I would have held you longer. Night rain blurs the far city shore. Photographs shaking inside my mind. Empty doorways where our eyes once met. I would have held you longer. Your soft laugh rode those late trains, our sleeves brushed, Sparks died in fear. I spoke so loud inside my head. My silence cut each small chance. If I had called you that night with this trembling breath, feel less alone, I would have held you longer. Streetlights swim on dark water below. Unreturned calls haunt my quiet room. Too late closed in without a sound. I would have held you longer. The window shut with no sharp sound. Still it carved deep lines through me. The softest goodbye is the unsaid. I taste the words I never gave. You were adored, I never tried. Now every still pond holds your face. Twilight leans in on this worn bench. I rise, but my shadow stays here. I carry the life we never touched. Your almost love beats under my ribs. I would have held you longer if I had spoken on that cold night. If I had stepped through that empty doorway, maybe this fading light would warm. But some loves live only as might have been. I would have held you longer in this quiet room. Our untouched story sleeps. Night rain clung to the empty street. You stood beneath that fading light, cold hands hidden in your coat. My name died behind my teeth. I watched your eyes trace every cracked stone. Whole years trembling there, but nothing spoken. The most beautiful love never began. I waited, you didn't come back. We lived in the pause of hello, afraid daylight would break our dream. The most beautiful love never began. Chair stayed bare in that cafe. Steam rose, then slipped into quiet air. Photographs shaking in my small hands. Old words ghosted on the glass. I read your face in those quiet rooms. Each unreturned call rang inside my chest. The most beautiful love never began. I trace your name on old letters. Night rain tapped soft against my window. I held you safe in what if. The most beautiful love never began. Walk through empty doorways, still half yours. Dust lay thick on the life we imagined. I learned about this gentle lake. I loved you best lost in moments unshared. Some truths stay pure when left unsaid. Some hearts stay whole by breaking alone. A fading light spills across my floor. Your smile lives where daylight never reaches. If I had spoken, I might have lost you. Silence kept you perfect in my mind. The most beautiful love never began. I carry its ghost through quiet streets. My fault was fearing how real you were, yet I guard your shadow like a vow. We are the eight no one can see. The most beautiful love never began. In the heart's quiet echo, I still choose you. Cold hands on the maple bench, fading light spills down the fifth. My phone stares back, black glass. Your name sleeps in the dark. I held words like trembling breath, never spoken. Every quiet try in me turned backward. I loved you more in the silence than any vow these lips could form. Night rain hid the lines I rehearsed. Our story stopped at the first page. I loved you more in the silence. You laughed in that small cafe. Empty doorway framed my weak courage. Your face lit up for others. I drank ghosts at the back. I held words like trembling breath, then swallowed. Each step toward you felt like leaving. I loved you more in the silence than any life we might have ruined. Photographs shaking in my closed mind. We were almost and never began. I loved you more in the silence. One late sky smeared with heavy stars, I finally broke and let truth fall. You watched some far shape past me. Some dreams die softer than answers. Your still gaze said more than no. My fault was loving your shadow. Weeks passed, the corner forgot my name. Quiet rooms learned how to hold me. Unreturned calls turned into blank nights. I waited, you didn't come back. I loved you more in the silence than in any world where we were. Too late to mend that fading light. If I had spoken, I'd lose you sooner. So I keep this love untouched. I loved you more in the silence. I walk on with your ghost folded inside.
Dim light on cold hands tonight. Lukewarm cup, fading city lines. Night rain crawls down the glass. Your shade lives in blurred streets. Quiet room breathing slow, I taste your absence. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I would have held you longer. If I had known that was goodbye. Photographs shaking in my tired mind. Empty doorways wait, but you pass by. I would have held you longer. You laugh soft under pale street lights. Your eyes burn bright dark. I watch from the edge of crowds. My trembling breath lost every word. Fear drew thin lines between our shadows. If I had spoken, would you have turned? I would have held you longer. Night rain hides the way you walked. Unreturned calls I never dared to make. Too late echoes through each quiet thought. I would have held you longer. One night the sky hung full still. I swore tomorrow I would speak. Then you appeared, I chose silence. The sweetest love stays unnamed forever. Your smile crossed near, never touched mine. The moment froze, then slipped from reach. Now I find you in strange faces, in quiet rooms and fading light. This love lives only as thin air, perfect because it never had weight. I would have held you longer. If I had known how long I'd wait. Every missed word haunts the dark window. My fault lives deep under each breath. I keep your ghost safe, untouched by time. I would have held you longer. I live with you in the space before words.
Half-lit room, cold hands on glass. Night rain blurs the street outside. Your first smile haunts this quiet place. Fading light paints you in my mind. I held my tongue when your eyes asked questions. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I loved you best in the silence. Empty doorways between our trembling breaths. Photographs shaking in my unused dreams. Too late to name what never started. I loved you best in the silence. Close, like lines and mist. Soft near touch, then you turn. All my words broke behind my teeth. Unreturned calls I never did make. I saved my heart for some perfect moment. By the time it came, you were gone. I loved you best in the silence. Night rain wrote our names and washed them. I waited there, you did not see. My fault lives here in what I hid. I loved you best in the silence. I speak to your ghost in this chair. I loved you fall slow through the air. More than I showed, more than I said. Glass of truth, cutting as it lands. The almost hurts more than the ending, babe. Longer than the dawn. Now my cup chills with the lost hours. Quiet rooms echo with our unsaid words. I wonder if your heart ever answered, or if I dreamed the pull between us. I loved you best in the silence, where our hands never learned their shape. Fading light crowns the love unclaimed. My fault, I wrapped my mouth in fear. I carry words would breathe but never live. I loved you
loved you best in the silence. I walk into night rain, lighter for losing you. Night rain curls around this old bench. City lights blur, soft and cold. I see that small door again. I waited, you never walked in. Empty doorways hold our whole lost life. If I had called, would you have stayed? We were perfect in the space between us. Cold hands reached for a name unsaid. Photographs shaking in my tired mind. Too late to learn your trembling breath. We were perfect in the space between us. Fell hard like slow gray snow. I passed that shop, kept my eyes low. I traced your face I never knew, built a home from what ifs. Quiet rooms filled with words I swallowed. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? We were perfect in the space between us. Steam on glass, your ghost on mine. Laughter we never shared still rings faint. My fault I hid inside my fear. We were perfect in the space between us. I saw you there one dark wet day. Your smile turned towards someone not me. His hand held yours like it was always. The air froze thick around my silence. Some loves die before they can breathe. I walked out, left my name in rain. Now the river keeps our secret still. Fading light leans soft on my face. I would have held you so much longer than the life we never began. We were perfect in the space between us. Night rain writes all we almost were. I waited, you did not come back. My fault lives deep in each misstep. I touched the ghost of your first hello. We were perfect in the space between us. I sit with our untold story and let it go.
Night rain blurs the small cafe glass. My cold hands hold this weak heat. Your empty chair still steals my eyes. Fading light drips down the street. I taste your name in trembling breath tonight. A word we never owned still cuts deep. I loved you best as a maybe, a ghost of touch on a falling leaf. Two shy eyes, one lost late summer smile. No first fight, no slow fading calls. I loved you best as a maybe. I walked that park for weeks in gold. The leaves turned brown, you never came back. I heard you laughing, strangers passing. Photograph shaking in my own head. I speak your name in trembling breath tonight. A word we never shared still cuts deep. I loved you best as a maybe. Sky turned violet over empty green paths. I waited the bench, kept your shape, no unkind words, no slam doors. I loved you best as a maybe. This quiet room holds our undone story. Empty doorways frame what might have been. If I had spoken haunts the dark, I would have held you longer and thought you stayed untouched by time and my fault. Pure in the space where we almost met. Now each night feels like that near chance. Your shadow leans where no one sits. Too late to start, too soon to forget. My heart keeps you a soft, unfinished light. I loved you best as a maybe. A life we never touched still owns me. No rings, no keys, no shared last name. Just one long pause that never broke. You were my sweetest unreturned call. I loved you best as a maybe. In the dark, your almost love still leans close. Still leans close. Night rain runs down the cafe glass. Half light holds my trembling breath. Your empty chair, my cold hands wait.
I taste your name, but stay quiet. I watch the door, each small shadow passing. Thought you might come, though you never promised. I loved you best in the silence, where we never spoke your name. Photographs shaking in my tired mind, fading light on all we never tried. I loved you best in the silence. You stood once, hands deep in pockets, hesitant smile, but your eyes dim. I saved each glance like secret notes, words unsaid, piled high inside. I held my lines, you held your distance. Let the space grow wide between us. I loved you best in the silence, where we never spoke your name. Your hand like smoke, slipping through mine. Some love stay ghosts by our own choice. I loved you best in the silence. You said some things should stay untouched, that softest love is the one unfelt. Truth is I feared us more than loss. Empty doors learned our quiet steps. Unreturned calls I never dared make too late. I see my fault clear. Now quiet rooms hum with what if. I write you letters I never send, each line a life we never lived, each word a step I never took. I loved you best in the silence, where we never spoke your name. Night rain hides the tears I swallow. I waited, you didn't come back home. If I had spoken, held you longer. I loved you best in the silence. Some loves stay perfect because we never begin them. Late autumn light on this old bench, cold hands rest where your coat brushed. Brown leaves sleep around my shoes. I breathe slow, like you might come. I saw you once with that tired smile. My voice froze, my courage turned glass. We love best in silence. Night rain held our unspoken names. photograph shaking only in my mind. I waited where your footsteps never turned. We love best in silence. Crowded rooms you read, I watched. Your eyes on words, mine on you. Each small laugh a door half open. My tongue tied knots around hope. Your soft hand brushed past my arm. One spark flared, then hid in fear. We love best in silence. Quiet rooms kept our secret storms. Empty doorways framed your leaving light. I waited, you did not come back. We love best in silence. You were a sun I dared not touch. Some dreams die if you wake. I walked off slow through night rain. Street lights blurred like bleeding stars. If I had spoken, would you stay? Or would my need have broken you? Now fading light leans through this fog. Trembling breath counts the lost years. My fault lives small but sharp. Too late to turn that page. We love best in silence. Your ring-caught moonlight on that last street. I saw your chains and dropped my words. I would have held you longer in thought. I'll wait still, though you won't come back. We love best in silence. Some stories stay whole by never beginning aloud. Streetlights rise like slow, distant stars. Cold hands hide deep in my coat. Empty doorway where we planned to meet. Night rain tastes like your old laugh. I waited there till the city fell silent inside. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I loved you in the life we never touched. Photographs shaking in my restless mind. Unreturned calls hang like fading light. Every trembling breath held your quiet name. I loved you in the life we never touched. Wrote you word, never hit send. Paused your number, then set it down. My fault lives in each almost call. What ifs bloom where your hand was? I
waited there while the night grew colder. If I had spoken, you might have known. I loved you in the life we never touched. Your shadow walks past this corner still. Too late follows me down each dark street. Silence grew thick where our voices failed. I loved you in the life we never touched. The streets went dark, my heart stayed awake. I let our unwritten story fall through. Some loves die before they ever breathe. Your name floats soft in the night rain. I would have held you longer than fear, but I chose distance over one brave word. Now every quiet room holds your ghost. Fading light pools on this empty floor. I see us almost starting, then breaking. I lost a love that never began. I loved you in the life we never touched. Cold hands reach out to an absent past. I waited, you didn't come back home. My fall echoes in each missed chance. I walk on carrying this gentle ruin. I loved you in the life we never touched. I leave the corner, but not the unfinished you. Night rain blurs the cafe glass. Cold hands shake round this cup. Your smile once touched the light, but never reached my eyes. I rehearsed my lines till they broke. Still my trembling breath never crossed over. I loved you most in the silence, where unspoken words burn the slowest. Photographs shaking in my closed mind, empty doorways where your name echoes. I loved you most in the silence. Each day build of soft what-ifs, fragile walls made from maybe and fear. You were there just past my reach, an invite hiding in the space. I traced our lives in fading light, still my trembling breath never reached you. I loved you most in the silence. Under night rain and a shared umbrella, your gentle eyes fell like a star. My tongue turned stone, my heart ran
loved you most in the silence. The street shone wet like held tears. Your name was warm inside my mouth. I let it die there without sound. Some loves are ghosts we choose. I learned. I walked home through quiet rooms inside, each step a clock saying too late. Now wait where the shadows gather. Your almost touch haunts my bare hands. If I had spoken, I'd hold you longer. My fault lives here like low thunder. I loved you most in the silence, where our story never found a voice. Unreturned calls that never were made, fading light on the life we skipped. I waited, you didn't come back. I loved you most in the silence. You stay as a soft ache I keep forever. Cracked bench under a fading light, cold hands hiding my coat. Night rain smells like your name. I breathe slow, my chest heavier. I held back words that brushed my tongue. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I loved you in a whisper. Empty doorways no more than you. Unreturned calls died in my throat. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. I loved you in a whisper. Crowded room, your eyes found mine. Time bent soft, then snapped straight. I rehearsed hello in my head. Silence won like it always does. I watched your smile, felt my chance fade. If I had spoken, I'd have held you longer. I loved you in a whisper. Worlds between us only one step wide. Trembling breath, I never crossed that space. My fault, hands quiet in the air. I loved you in a whisper. One night, stars smeared the dark sky. Words rose burning, then turned to smoke. You were so close, still out of reach. Some loves haunt more than they heal. I trace your name on cold glass. You live untouched, I stay marked. Dawn finds me in this quiet room. Fading light spills on your ghost. The purest love never had a start. Our story lives inside what never was. I loved you in a whisper. Too late to change the frozen past. Quiet rooms hold what I denied. I waited, you didn't come back. Somewhere you're fine, I pay the cost. I loved you in a whisper. I walk away slow, carrying the words unspoken. Morning light on you, golden fire. Crowded room, yet you seemed alone. My cold hands hid in my coat. I watched, I waited, I stayed quiet. Every small breath felt like breaking glass inside. One soft word away, I still chose silence. I never told you I loved you. Your laugh blurred through the humming air. Photographs shaking in my tired mind. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I never told you I loved you. Day by day, I wrote false reasons. Too far, too bright, I stayed back. Night rain on glass, your ghost there. Empty doorways held the words back. Every small breath felt like breaking years inside. One brave word away, I still chose silence. I never told you I loved you. Streetlights bled into your fading shade. Our eyes met once, my courage failed. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. I never told you I loved you. You paused near me, bruised evening sky. Your small smile cut through the noise. Tender things die when we touch them. My trembling breath froze between us. You turned, the city swallowed your steps. I waited, you didn't come back. Now quiet rooms echo with almost unreturned calls I never dared make. My fault lives in that held breath. Too late is all my heart remembers. I never told you I loved you. Fading light hangs where your shadow stood. That secret stayed pure but left me hollow. If I had spoken, you might have broken me still. I would have held you longer.